we are live. Welcome everybody back to our science show that we do every Monday. Today's a little different because we have a lot of people here. Like what, is there 5 people now? I didn't actually count, but everybody say hi.
Hi.
Was that like an audience this time? So it's going to be great today. As you see in the title, it is a little different. We're kind of doing like an experiment day. We have 5 experiments. Gray Wolf is going to come on again, and Sam's back too. And it's somebody's birthday today. We'll get to that in a bit. He's over there like, why didn't you say it earlier? But all right, so so it's actually, we have a little, this week is a little special. I know the last 4 we had something happen, like there was that cool rocket launch by NASA that we had, the 20,000 views, we had the 400 subscribers, all back to back. And today, well, two days ago was my 4-year anniversary for making videos, which if some of you guys, I know you guys have seen my first video, and it's hilarious, it's great, it's a music one on one of the older channels. So, but now we got this one. We started this about maybe like 2 years ago now, so this is like almost the 2-year anniversary too of this channel, so it's kind of cool. So this is going to be a great day. Yes, as I said, we have a lot of friends here, and I do want to announce, quick announcement, that I have a new series of videos I'm working on. It has to do more towards the science side of things and just answering questions of science questions. For example, one of them is, why do Legos hurt when you step on them in the middle of the night? And there's a lot more science to that. Like, you guys are probably like, wait, well, you step on it and it just hurts because it's like pokey or whatever. There's a lot more. It's a very complicated thing. There's even an equation that goes to it that you can calculate how much it'll actually hurt. So it's gonna be really fun for that one. So, and I have a green screen I'm experimenting with too. I do want to mention, last week we had a problem with the stream, and if something like shuts down today, we'll always go backwards or we'll just refilm it and then upload it again afterwards. And of course, I'm going to continue to look down here to double check the stream and make sure it's good. I'm going to do that one more time just to make sure we're good. All right, so we do have a show planned today. And so the first thing we're doing today, we're going to jump into a recap when we talked about rockets last week. I did have a rocket launch video I was going to show again, but YouTube, I could not pull that up through our streaming software. But you know what, that is okay. We're going to try to get it for next week. Maybe actually do a live one, but we don't want to like depend on it for working just in case it doesn't, because I want to make sure you guys can see it. And then we're going to jump into our experiments, and as I said, it's the experiment day. And the purpose of this is actually to experiment to see maybe we can do a separate day sometime for experiments. That's a lot of experiments, but it's actually for a future plan for the channel, which you guys will definitely hear about in the future. So we're gonna do our experiments, and then we have a true or false for everybody here. All 5 people here get a true or false question. I already filled Gabe in here on one of his answers / Gray Wolf. I told him it's about a neutron star, and these are almost, they're not exactly random, but they have to do what we've learned in the past streams, so hopefully people were paying attention, which is going to be great. And then we have everybody's favorite, Q&A. Alright, so we're back to that screen, and I've actually been experimenting with the music over the video when you're live, and then now we're blurry because cameras kind of do that when they jump back and forth. But you can hear me, and that's all that matters. So, I'm going to call Gray Wolf in here for the first experiment. Eli, can you come up and work on the camera? It's going to be a bit blurry here, but we're going to put that down. We have that plate here. Yes. So we're going to try to experiments, and we're basically trying to see, we got a notebook plan here. Put it up a little more. Thank you. So we have a few experiments we've done in the past. This one we have not. And the best thing is I purposely did not fill in these guys on what experiments we're going to do, because I want to teach them as you go, as you guys. So we have not done this one yet. These are a bunch of fun demos we've done, and I actually asked a few of my friends, and these are some of the favorite ones that they picked. So I'm like, okay, we're going to do these 5. Alright, Gray Wolf, are you ready to learn some size? Oh wait, they haven't seen your face when it's not blurry. Hello, everybody! Hello. Hello. How have you been in the last week? Because I saw you last week. I'll come down here because they can't.
I've been good.
You've been good?
Yes.
It's good to be good, guys. Alright, so I have a plate here. A little bit of stuff on that plate from science stuff down there. I got soap. I also have food dye here. What you're going to do is you're going to take this ordinary milk, there's nothing about it, and you're going to fill up the plate until you definitely cannot see the bottom. And I'm going to get some food dye out here. What colors? We got green, red, blue. Oh yeah, pour it on there, Gabe. Pour it on there. Yes, that is perfect. You can do a little more just to make sure it pops. So this is something you guys can do at home. For younger kids out there, parental supervision when you're doing this, because you don't want to go out and use dye. By the way, when dye goes on your skin, it's not very good because it kind of stays on it. So, alright, Gray Wolf, you ready? You're going to hold that because I know, don't you like the color blue or do you like it green? So I don't even know my friend's favorite color. Okay, that's hilarious. I like green, so you ready? Oh, sweet, we all like green. We're gonna do some droplets. You ready? Look, it looks really cool. But something amazing is about to happen.
Drop this in?
Yes, you can drop it in wherever you want. I'm gonna put some red on it. Oh yeah, yes, that looks great. Alright, that's about good. Do some red. Oh wow, that's looking great. Are you ready? So watch, I'm gonna do the soap. I'm going to put a little soap on my hand and watch what happens when I put my hand down with the soap in the milk. You ready? Oh, the plate kind of acts really weird. And as you guys see here, the milk is being pushed out. That's because the surface tension, which is why the dye is actually staying on the top, and the soap actually will break that surface tension. So now we have a turbulent flow in the milk, and it's causing the dye to spread outwards, and it looks cool. Grey Wolf, why don't you put some soap on your hand? And now I just realized we can get paper towels. So. Oh yes, and what I actually noticed, a variable you can experiment with here at home is, first of all, moving your finger around, and afterwards it doesn't seem to have the same effect, so it's pretty interesting when I was trying that. And I noticed that I actually did a video of this, a Christmas color scheme, years ago. So, EFL, you got paper towels? Thank you, EFL has got her back here today. So, alright, thank you, Grey Wolf. I'm going to quickly clean this up, and then Sam's going to come in here, and we're going to do a fan favorite project that we did years ago. Thank you, EFL. Yes, thank you, Grey Wolf. Sorry, EFL, can we get our camera up here? Alright. So, like I said, we're experimenting with an experiment day today, and the thing is, it's kind of hard to go back and forth.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. Alright, it's kind of hard to go back and forth with experiments, and we have kitties coming in here. So, alright, so Sam, I'm going to have you come in here today. So, this is kind of really fun here. So, I want to show you guys a project that we did today. EFL, can you run into the refrigerator inside, and I have the cup in a plastic bag that you're going to grab? Okay, so, we're going to quickly grab you. Somebody always asks in the Q&A to see the cat, so you saw a cat today. Here you go.
I'm stepping in.
Oh, it's fine. So, alright, so we are going to teach you today, Sam, how to make a one-ingredient slime, and this was a YouTube sensation years ago. So, guess what this is? Do you know what this is? Alright, EFL is not here for the camera. Can you get the camera up a little bit? It is shampoo. You know what kind of shampoo this is? Specifically, this is actually tea tree shampoo. No, definitely no sponsors or anything.
It's for your teachers at school.
Yeah. So, what you can do is, and it's actually great for keeping ticks away and everything, or you can get it up on your face. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to just put the soap in the cup like that. And now, what does this look like to you?
Looks like soapy water.
It looks like soapy. Oh, it's the same as soap. Don't worry. So, what this is oh, we'll get our camera right soon. Okay, so this is soap in a cup. And what you now do is you take this and you're going to put it in the refrigerator, and EFL has a finished product here. EFL, can you get our camera situated? So, we have that, and then you put it in the refrigerator. It actually kind of turns a cool color. But now, yes, it smells like soap, and this was in the refrigerator, so it's kind of hard to play with. But if you put your hand in there, look at the substance. What does it feel like?
Slime.
It feels like slime. If you look at it, you can take a little bit out. We didn't make very much for the purpose of saving soap. Thank you, EFL. But it actually is really cool, and it's super easy because it's only one ingredient, so it's really nice to do. So, alright, so we're going to try this next experiment. So you grab the bin over there with all the water things in it, and then Grey Wolf is going to come help me with this one. We just clear off our table. This is great. Thank you. Oh, sorry. This is just so great doing all of this. So, it's fine. Alright, so thank you guys. We once again are practicing doing all this experiments and going through. So I didn't want to do a quick stream test because I always want to make sure that's fine. And I know today will be a little shorter than normal, although our true or false should be a little longer too. But that's okay because today is more of an experiment day. So you guys have seen this experiment before, and the fun part about this is it's a really easy one to do. And we're going to do something else that somebody asked originally when we did this was in one of our first streams. Oh, we have leakage somewhere, isn't that great in your life? So, Grey Wolf, can you grab me a pencil here? Thank you. And I have a bag here, and you know, if you guys seen it before, I can stick it right through, and nothing comes out. Wow, these bags are slippery when you have a little soap on your hand. So that's kind of great. And now it can't go through. The science of this is the polymers, the plastic bag is made of polymers, which actually kind of like grips onto the pencil, which creates a watertight seal so the water cannot come off. So Grey Wolf, are you ready? We're going to do something here somebody asked us to do originally. Oh, by the way, Grey Wolf, the cool part about this, guess what happens when I take the pencil out? The water spills. Very fun. So, alright, you're going to grab a bag here, and somebody asked for us to actually race to see how many we can put in a minute. And fun fact, the world record is actually 16 in a minute, although we've all done before like 20 or 30 here, but you cannot be official because this is how it works. And with the pandemic going around, yeah. So, alright, so we're going to see, I'm thinking we put this in the middle here. Of course, we have a bin if you're doing this at home, because you don't want to get water everywhere. We did that the first day. So, alright, oh, wow, this is so hard to hold on to. So we're going to see how many we can put in. So, your hands are dry. You can hold on to it. I thought you had to paper towels. Oh, wait. I'm going to dry my hands quickly to make this right. Grey Wolf needs a great Gabe. Yeah, I need some commentary here. Alright, we'll break it up. Alright, are you ready? We're timing it out for a minute, so let's do. Oh, we don't even have a timer, so. Sam's got a timer. Sweet. So let us know when you go. We also have the clock. It's 3:11 right now, so we could use that too. So this actually gives you guys time to go on, or you guys can get this ready for yourself. All you need is a plastic bag, water, and we got a nice little pencil. These are colored pencils. We got maybe, how many do you think that is? There's maybe 30 or 40 pencils in here, because we wanted to like keep going. And maybe we can just go until they're gone. Maybe they won't spill.
You can go until the bag pops.
To the big pops, yeah. You ready?
1 minute?
Yeah, just 1 minute. And then maybe we'll keep going too, just because we got time today. So, you ready?
I'm just gonna do the stopwatch.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, Grey Wolf. What did you do, Grey Wolf? You can grab the other bag if you want. Grey Wolf, you put your first pencil in. Maybe you just got a bad bag. The bag does not like Grey Wolf, guys. I've practiced for this. Oh no, I just poked a little hole. Alright guys, we're going to do strategy here. So, I'm going to flip the bag over and I'm going to try to poke it in the hole that I made. That did not... Oh, it's success most of the way. Okay, the water's starting to pour out here. And I actually think maybe with the actual world record, how they did it, maybe that you have a certain limit, or you can't have water come out, which is kind of interesting.
Oh, that's a gold one.
We have 10 seconds. Oh boy, we're just like sticking pencils in bags. You guys just don't do this in your free time. In our free time, we just put pencils and stick it in the bags with the water, and we call it science. It's science, a fun science experiment. All right, I definitely have water leaking. How many do you have in your bag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have exactly 10. That's kind of funny. How many you got? I'm still counting.
I got 10.
Hey, we both got 10. Okay, isn't that great? So now, we're ready. We're going to take the pencils out on the same time. You ready? Can you guys hear that? I have no clue if you guys can hear that through the chat or through the live stream.
Look at all those
the water
balls
in the bag. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. So I have swim trunks on, so we're great because we're going to jump in the pool later. So. And Graham Wolf does not. All right. We're going to grab the paper towels and we're going to wash up here. And what makes me think now, if we're going to do an experiment day, maybe we have fact videos in between the experiments to have time to switch. That's just an idea. If you guys have ideas for an experiment day, please put it in the chat. And we will check out the chat in a minute. So I have a few experiments here. Very well, if you can just stick here. Isn't this so convenient having a bin? We are covering everything on the ground is just all experiments. And don't worry, we're going to have a little blurry camera for a moment, which is totally fine. So, excuse me for a minute. I'm going to grab a little cup with a magnet in it. I had a video of this that I was going to show today, but what happened was, for some reason, our streaming software did not let us take it through, but that's okay, because that's what happened to the rocket video too. But I do want to just talk about these experiments, and then there's a really cool one we can try, which Gabe is going to help me with. So I have a cup. We're a little blurry, that's fine, it'll unblur. So you guys can see I have a magnet in a cup. I put the magnet in the cup. Usually you do this with like fast food restaurant cups because it's really fun to do it. And then you can stick it on like the side of your house or up on top of your car. And you drive around and it looks like there's just like a cup where you put it like sideways and people just stare at you really funny. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. I had the video I was going to show you. It basically had the clip they have up on the side of our house, and it was really funny. My mom had teaches piano, so the students would come in, and then they'd see the little cup, and they just kind of look at it. Especially the youngers, they'd be really curious. But they know that I have a YouTube channel, and I'm always doing stuff like that, so they kind of know by now. So all right, so I want to show you Eli Fowl. Where'd he go? Okay, so he's not here. So we're gonna get our camera down here. So you're here. Can we get our camera down here? Here, you see the screen, and then try to put it down just so you can almost see that. Yes, so up a little. Thank you. So I have magnets here. Gray Wolf is gonna hold that. Nothing special about these magnets. They are normal magnets. But I want to show you guys. I have seen this in YouTube videos before, and a really cool trick with this. My brother Eli really enjoys this because you can pick up the magnets, and they all almost come together, and they all come together like this. But when you have a lot of magnets, we're going to see if we can get this the right way. I'm noticing that there's something magnetic on the opposite side of the table here, so the magnets are sticking up really funny, so it looks cool in the camera. Are you ready? So I'm going to attempt to pick this up. It's really hard to pick the little ones up. We're going to try. Flip like that, and they all come together. And in slow motion, if you guys want to see the YouTube channel, Smarter Every Day has a video about the magnets, and it's really cool to see slow motion them come up. Gray Wolf, are you ready to try this? So you can take bigger magnets. If you guys go to your refrigerator right now and grab magnets like this, and you can put them up like this, and then Gray Wolf, you want to try to grab them, and you lift up on the front, and they all almost come together. Sometimes that happened to me too. Should we try it one more time? These little ones take a long time to put together, because you have to like take them and then line them up. And these are very strong ones, so it's kind of funny. There. All right, good job there. Off. So, Eli, if I can get our camera up. You guys ready? One of you guys' favorite parts of the live stream. I know I've heard from a lot of people. Thank you, Gray Wolf. And we have a true or false. I know I had to make sure we get that today. Thank you with the camera. One last double check with the stream, because I just want to make sure we're all right and you guys can still see us, because I want to make sure. Yeah, so, all right. Okay, you guys ready for your true or false? I'm going to pull up our questions. So we have 5 people, meaning that we have 5 questions. And I've been excited all day about these questions, guys. I put them together in about 10 minutes earlier. 10 minutes, yay. So these guys are all ready to answer some questions. So my first one is for Gabe/Gray Wolf. I know, you got to come back on now. And this is a very, very interesting question. I have to, I know, apologies, I forgot that this was next. So I have to make sure you cannot see the answer. And I have a thing when you guys get it wrong, I kind of smirk or something, so I'm going to try not to do that. So, alright, you ready? Okay. True or false? A teaspoon of a neutron star would weigh about 6 billion tons. True or false? So, at home, if you guys want to put the answer in the chat, or you can just tell someone you're with at home, that works too. Or if you guys contemplated of yourself. I see some very good faces over here I say false. You say false. I have so bad, I smirk when somebody gets it wrong. So once again, the answer is true or false. A teaspoon of a neutron star would weigh about 6 billion tons. The answer is true, and a neutron, so you guys are all aware, and so a neutron star is a star compact very tightly with neutrons, and it's compact, that it's so dense that, and they're usually around, I think the radius is about 30 miles or so, so it's very small compared to most stars, but they're so compact, it's just, so you have the mass of this entire room, probably, you wouldn't even be able to see it, it's so compact, so it weighs a lot, 6 billion tons, so it's a lot. Thank you, Gray Wolf. So, he's like, okay, so, Sam, I have a question for you, and this is going to be, this is actually a really interesting question, and I actually doubted it when I first heard it. It was, so, are you ready? True or false? Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, so he invented the light bulb, and apparently he was actually afraid of the dark when he was younger.
True.
True.
I learned about this in a book, so.
You learned about this in a book.
I'm sure it's
He
true.
studied, I
studied Thomas Edison, so.
That is great. And the answer is indeed true, and that is according to Google, and I have read books. They have National Geographic ones, which are really cool, the facts. Thank you, Sam. Eli Fowl, you're up next. I know you got to come all the way over here. So, okay, I have always read through these in case I pronounce it the right way. All right, you ready?
Yep.
True or false? A shark is the only fish that can blink with both eyes. This is just really funny questions, so great.
The only fish?
Yes, so a shark, true or false, a shark is the only fish that can blink with both eyes.
I've never seen a fish blink.
You've never seen a fish blink before? So what do you guys think at home? I'm gonna turn it over to the chat quickly, and we're going to double check and see what you guys think.
Seems like a weird question.
I see
so
true. I see number 3 false. We think.
I'm gonna go with the chat false.
You're going to the false. So the answer, so true or false? A shark is the only fish that can blink with both eyes, and the answer is actually true. And this was really interesting when I heard about this, and I was super surprised. I'm like, wait a minute, sharks blink and no other fish can't? Apparently that is true. There's definitely an experiment to do. For example, we went fishing with some of you guys the other day, and I mean, I didn't notice any fish blink, but I didn't look for that. We should have looked for that. We definitely will do. That's definitely an upcoming video. Thank you, Lifel. So I got one for you, one of our other helpers today. You ready? You ready? I'll say it. So you gotta say something so they know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You ready? True or false? Babies have 100 less bones than adults. What do you think?
True.
True. Okay. And that's actually the answer. That's exactly what I first guessed. The answer is actually false. Babies have 100 more bones than adults, which is actually really. I know, it's really interesting, which is really cool. So like, all right, you ready? So, true or false? The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller in the summer.
True.
And the faces over here like, what?
True.
Yes, the answer is true because heat actually can make like metal and substances expand. The atoms get larger. They have more mass, so it's really great. So, all right, that was the most true or false questions I think we've ever had. So it's really great. So Sam, you gotta come back over here because it's somebody's birthday. And we sung happy birthday before to nobody when we had helium like a while ago. We showed it to you guys like a couple weeks back. And you put it in your mouth and it makes your voice high because it makes your vocal cords vibrate faster, so it's cool. So it's your birthday, so everybody put your birthday wishes in the chat for Sam. Do you guys want to sing to him? We haven't done that. Happy birthday to you. This is going to be really weird on live chat. Happy birthday to you. I'll turn on the chat, just wait. Happy birthday to you. You guys are over here like, why did he make you... Why did you sing? We will get helium next year for your birthday. We will get helium and we'll all sing.
That was the most disturbing happy birthday song anybody has ever sung for me.
About in like a year later, we're gonna be looking back to this and we'll be like, oh wow, we sang to you. So happy birthday, Sam! Thank you. Put your birthday wishes to Sam in the chat, and we're opening it up to the chat for our Q&A now. I have some Q&A questions we're gonna answer from you guys, and then you guys can answer throughout the chat. So, or if you guys have questions, you can put it in the chat. So. How big are neutron stars? The radius is like 30 miles across. So, yes. Very well, if I should have you in here helping me answer some of these questions too. What's your favorite science experiment? That's a good question. Do you guys remember from one of the first streams, I think the third stream we did it on, it was a fire experiment, and it has to do, it's just how we did it, and you can light your hand on fire, which we did. Don't ever do, if you want to go back and find it, you are very welcome to, but do not do it at home. Please do not. Just don't, because it's very dangerous. So, what's your... What?
You'll get beaten if anything happens to anybody.
Oh, we can't.
Specifically you.
Yeah, okay, so what's your favorite experiment you did today? So I have to look back through my list. So like the slime one was from maybe 2 years ago. It was one of the first videos on the channel back when I didn't edit them very much or very often, so it was kind of fun. The pencil too big was fun. I liked probably the color changing mug. We did a Christmas version of that a long time ago. That was again one of the first videos on the channel. I started off with some easy science. Easy science. If you guys look on the homepage, there actually is a playlist for that. So yes, can I see your cats? You guys hope to go grab some kitties because everybody always asks for that. So yes. Oh, this is a good question for you guys. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you guys like science? We're gonna start with you. What do you think? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like science?
8.
You like 8. Sam, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like science?
Maybe 5.
Maybe 5. We have the first kitty here.
Interesting, but it's not my favorite.
Like when you see you said last week that the Uber.
I like to wonder about it, but I never actually use it in the real world.
Oh, you never use it in the real world? Oh, then start watching these videos. What do you think? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like science? Oh,
I like science quite a lot.
Quite a lot.
8.
8. Great. Well, what do you think? He's over there.
Probably 7.
Probably 7. You're like, when we're all here, everybody's a 10, right? Or 10 and a half. EFL, what do you think about science on a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
10, yes.
Really?
I'm a 10 and a half. I'm probably about 100 out of 1 to 10, so thank you, EFL. We have another kitty here. So, another question. What about you? Yeah, I'm like 10 and a half, 100, yeah, 'cause I love science. We have kitties here again. They're helping us now run the show. Okay, EFL, you might just have to put the camera down here, because this is hilarious. Yeah, there are 2 kitties.
2 babies.
2 kitties, yes, helping us run the show. Alright, we can get our camera back up here. Let me open the screen. We had to open to the chat so you guys can see and you guys can ask questions. And for those of you I saw just joining, we're in the Q&A right now, but you can always go back and watch the show. So if you guys have questions, please put it in there. So, what's your plan for the summer with the channel? I do want to keep the show on. I do want to continue doing this because I really enjoy it. I love like being here with you guys. I love having, these are the first 2 weeks we had people like actually here and helping because, you know, the pandemic and, you know, we can't like be with people. So, yes. When's your next show? Next Monday, 3 p.m. Central Time for my United States people watching. And I actually realized looking at like the total views of the channel, only like 47% of everybody, I know precise, yeah. So about less than 50% of everybody watching the channel is actually from the United States. We got people from everywhere. Mostly with the robotics, we like everywhere, so it's really cool. So we're gonna look again over to the chat. And I know I have questions like, wait, it says Zachy42 is putting stuff. That is through another device we have, so. Alright, that's all the questions I got today. If you guys have questions, feel free to put it in the chat, the comments before they are turned off on the video. And thank you guys for joining us. Today was a little more, you know, I had kind of more say chaotic, but I think it went pretty smooth. And we're almost perfectly on our 30-minute time. Oh, we got Hayes joining us. So, yeah. We're almost perfect. Oh, we got a question in the chat. Do you want to be a scientist when you grow up? What kind? Actually, I want to be, well, it's a type of engineer, mechanical specifically. I want to like build rockets because rockets are great in my point of view. You guys like rockets?
Yeah.
Dude, rockets are cool.
Yeah, they are really cool. There's like a lot of people. It's hilarious. So, audience, right? So we got an audience today. Yeah. And yes, if you guys are new here, please consider subscribing, sharing this with your friends, and yes, of course, we'll be back next Monday at 3 p.m. and it's gonna be great. So I'm Zachy42. These guys, everybody. Your well wishes to everybody. Bye. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
It's just hilarious. I'm just laughing because there's so many people here. So yes, I am Zachy42. Enjoy this end music because we always put it in. And I will see you guys next time, next Monday at 3 p.m. Central. And I'm going to turn on your guys' music here. So bye, guys. Oh, our microphone is still on. So okay, bye.
Bye.